Namaskar. Om Gam Ganadhipatiye Namaha. Guruji KSK Saranam. Om Shaira. Welcome to EPS System of Astrology. I am Dr. G.K. Adit Kasinath, the founder of EPS System of Astrology. In this video, I am going to explain you, or in brief, finding the Dasa Bhuktī Antara for the event of marriage through the EPS system with the help of the EPS system software, that is EPS Star Soft Advanced Software. Let me take you to the software. I will show the software some features also, and along with that I will explain in brief how we can find the timing of event, especially for example for the event of marriage, in this video. Let me share that software. Yes, this is the chart. You can see here that event is marriage, DBA finding in EPS system. That native birth details is 3rd June 1981, 5:23 AM. Place of birth is Salem, Tamil Nadu. Now we have to find, actually this native got married already. We are going to find in which Dasa Bhuktī Antara that native got married, and why that Dasa Bhuktī Antara has supported for the timing of event, and why not the other periods. That is important. So why it has happened in so and so period is justification can be done easily. Why not the other periods also have to be found? Then only we can do the prediction in for the timing of event in advance. You can see this is the home page of the software, and it has got a lot of tables within it. Actually, I'm going to explain with only 2 tables today. The home page EPS tables, and filter table with that, how we can find the Dasa Bhuktī Antara periods through the help of that key planets. You can see this software is event based. Now that event selected is general prosperity, so we can change the event to marriage. I will take you to the event page where you can see the event. There are a lot of events by default included. We can select marriage first natal, because this is not horary, this is natal chart. Marriage first natal. So once we selected the event, you can see the prime, secondary, supportive, bad, worse and worst. It is favorable ABC, unfavorable is D1, D2, D3 houses. According to the event selected, those houses, primary house is 7th house, secondary house is 2 and 5 and 11. Supportive houses are 1, 3, 9, and less unfavorable is 4 and 10. Obstacle giving houses are 8 and 12, and worst, that is 6th house, is coming under the D3. Let me do. These are the tables are EPS table, extended planetary significations tables, wherein all the planets significations along with that conjunction aspected by aspecting, they will be shown in detail. So let me take you to the brief EPS table, which you can find in the below of the home. The birth chart. You can see the birth chart is shown here, and planetary position and cuspal position, and ruling planets at the time of analysis. Actually, at the time of when I tested the chart is shown here, and you can see at the below, you can see all the EPS tables of all 9 planets. Ketu, Venus, you can see in the Vimsoti Dasa order only all the planets have been displayed. In this, only self-signification of each planet only shown, not the conjunction aspected by all other planets in supports. They are not shown here. That will be shown in the extended bigger table, as well as in house grouping table. It will be shown. But by studying this table itself, we can have a very good idea about that planet strength. So in EPS, I will brief you. In EPS, when we are talking about Rahu and Ketu, node planet, now as normally we follow in KP, there is a second planet, that is Rasi Lord is considered as the second planet. You can see Ketu, when we are talking, Saturn also is considered. Okay, so I will show you the natal chart also in this page, because this software has got a lot of facility. You can open the natal chart anywhere. And this chart is shown in South Indian chart. You can change to North Indian chart also. Ketu is posted in the sign of Saturn, so Saturn is shown here. Similarly, if you take Saturn represented by Ketu, so Ketu also is considered while we are studying the Saturn planet. So that will be shown as the Rasi Lord of Ketu within bracket. That we call it as node planet. That means Saturn is the first planet and Rahu Ketu is the second planet. Similarly, Ketu is the first planet and Rasi Lord Saturn is the second planet. Similarly, you can see Ketu is in the star of Moon. Star Lord is Moon. Moon represented by Rahu because Rahu posted in the sign of Moon. So that is also considered. So in EPS, we take planet, star lord, and one more level. You can see in the green color it has been given. That is star lord or the star lord. With that we call it as, this is first level, this is second level, this is 2A level, and sublord is the third level, and star lord or the sublord is the fourth level. So 2A level, that is star lord or the star lord also be considered, and star lord or the sublord also be considered. This 2A level and the fourth level, that is star lord or the star lord and star lord or the sublord, they are all considered as the secondary levels. Primary levels are planet, star lord, and sublord. So how they have to be studied and all, that will be that will be taught in detail in the courses. Now you can see that how to study a planet. Each planet means Ketu. We have to study each planet from left to right. That is the important principle in EPS system. We have to study a planet from left to right to know the self strength of your planets. For example, Ketu occupying 9th house. This is good house. You can see according to the event. As I said, 9th house is supportive house. You can see the color of the font. That 9th house is in the pink shade. It is means supportive. Unfavorable houses are shown in the red color, 4, 8, 12, and 10th house. So because 8 and 12 are a little bit darker because it is obstacle giving houses, 4th house and 10th house are all, well, comparatively less unfavorable, but they are also shown in the light red color. So now let me say about that D3 house, that is 6th house also shown in red color, and 7th house you can see that is shown in the dark green. It is green font because that is the primary house. And 5th house, 2nd house, 11th house, they are all shown in the blue color. So we can see that with the help of the font color, we can identify those planets are having favorable houses or unfavorable houses, and we can identify easily. Cuspal Lord, Ketu, for each planet we'll have Cuspal Lordship, occupying house. That planet is not only for CLOCC, but also Cuspal Star Lord for which house, and Cuspal Sublord for which houses we have to study in EPS. So in EPS, we take not only CL and OCC, that is Cuspal Lordship and occupying house, but also Cuspal Star Lordship and Cuspal Sublordship. So that all the things have been considered. But even when we consider all the things, we may have the doubt how we are going to, analyze that planet is favorable or unfavorable or more, which is more. So we have to go from the CL to the OCC, then to the CST and CSL. Left to right, we have to study. So you see that Ketu, is occupying 9th house, 4-8 star lord and 4-10 sublord. This is not good. So the Ketu planet on its own is not a good planet for on its own self-signification. I'm not saying that Ketu is completely unfavorable. I'm saying that individually, Ketu planet is having unfavorable houses more in CST and CSL, unfavorable houses. So Ketu planet, we can call it as unfavorable. We call that term called key planet, unfavorable key planet. So Ketu is not good. But second planet, Saturn, is good planet. You can see these good houses moving towards 9, 10, 5, 3, 7, 11, 3, 5, 9, and 11. Good houses, but still, Ketu being the first planet and also a free planet, it means no planet in its star. Unfavorable strength is high on the higher side. So, second planet, Saturn's influence will be reducing the unfavorable significations. But for the event of marriage, we need a good planet to act as the Dasa Buddhi Antra. So, we have to check, find the favorable key planets first. So now we have checked. Let me talk about only the first planet of each one. It means we can identify which planet of the all 9 planets, which are all the favorable planets or which are all the unfavorable planets. We can go like this, or we have got one more tool called key planets. Suppose if I click this Control K, you can see this is the key planets page. Key planets page means all the 9 planets self-significations alone are shown here. So in that we can easily identify favorable and unfavorable. It means we can see this is unfavorable, this is not good. You can see the color of background shade has been given for the particular planet, that is called the key planet shade. That favorable houses shown separately, unfavorable houses are shown separately for Ketu, and second planet Saturn's houses are shown here. So this is not good. So Ketu is not good key planet. Venus 1, 1, 2, and 6th lord and 4th sublord. So Venus is a mixed, unfavorable. It is not a unfavorable, but it's a mixed planet. Sun, yes, it's a good key planet. So 4th lord occupying Lagna, 5 and 9 star lord, and 7th sublord. This is a good key planet. Green color is also has been given. Then you can see moon. Moon on its own, 3, 1, 1, and 1. It is good. It is not having any unfavorable. It is also not having any strong favorable second house or fifth house or seventh house or 11th house houses. But 3, 1, 1 cuspal sublord all support the houses for the marriage. But you can see the second planet Rahu. Rahu is having favorable, and also you can see 6, 6, and 6 and 4 sublord. So this is not good. So moon also has to be considered as plus and minus. Then Mars. Mars planet is 7 is okay, but this is not good. So Mars is considered as only plus and minus. It is not completely detrimental, but it is having mixed 7th house, but 12, 12, and 10. Why it is mixed? Why it is not unfavorable? Because it is not having any 6th house or 8 and 12 combination are present, not present. Okay, then Rahu. Rahu 3, 2, 2, and 6 and 6. So this 6th lord and 6th star lord, these houses are not favorable. So we can say that this planet is unfavorable. You can see this, we cannot say take this as a favorable key planet. We can take Rahu is unfavorable. Ketu is unfavorable, Rahu is unfavorable. Then what about Jupiter? Jupiter is 11 and 5, 8 and 8 and 12. So this is also unfavorable. Okay, out of this 6th sublord is more unfavorable because it is unfavorable key planet, primary unfavorable house cuspal sublord. Though it is having only 6th house and 6th house and no 8 and 12 are present, still this 6th sublord and 6th star lord planet having unfavorable state. That we have to keep it in mind. Then Saturn is a good key planet, 9, 5, 3, 7, 11, 3, 5, 9, and 11. This is a good key planet. Then because of the second planet Ketu, it has got 4, 8, 12, and 10 unfavorable houses. So it has got the, blue color. We can see here Sun has got no unfavorable good grouping. So it has got a complete green. It has got a blue color. It is also a good, favorable side is on the higher side. You can see the houses. Then Mercury. Mercury is a good. So what are the good key planets? Saturn, Mercury, and Sun. Saturn, Mercury, and Sun are the good key planets. So that we have to keep it in mind. Saturn, let me note it down somewhere. Saturn and Sun and Mercury. They are the favorable key planets. Then unfavorable key planets, what? Then Ketu and Rahu. And yes, Ketu and Rahu. Ketu, Rahu, and Jupiter. Ketu, Rahu, and Jupiter. They are all unfavorable. The Saturn and Sun and Mercury are favorable. So that the moon has got these Rahu and the second level planet. So moon also coming under the unfavorable, but not equal to this. We can take moon also in the second list of the unfavorable. Okay. So this way we can select which are the favorable planets on their own. So then which are the planets are having unfavorable self-significations. Sorry. So we can find them. And what is the purpose of doing this? We can find which are the planets are favorable planets. Those planets, if they are all playing role in the star level and sub level, they are going to be supportive for the event of marriage. because Jupiter, Ketu, Rahu, if planet which are having these planets in their star level, importantly star lord, then of course in the sublord, if they are present, they are going to cause obstacles or unfavorable significations. The planet which are having the Saturn, Sun and Mercury in their star level and sub level, they are going to be favorable for the event, right? So other planets, whatever we discussed, that Ketu planet and Ketu we discussed, no, that Ketu is having mixed significations. Ketu, so not Ketu, Venus, 1, 1, 2 and 6 and 4. This is having some plus and minus, it is present. And then Moon is also mixed one. So these planets, when they are acting as the that other levels, then we can take those planets that are having mixed significations. First, we have to check the planet which are all having these favorable key planets and their important level, star level planet or sub-level planet. We can identify. You can see Ketu. Ketu is coming under unfavorable. First level planet is not a problem. Second level and third level are important. But first level planet, you can see Ketu is plus and minus, and Moon is also plus and minus, that already discussed. And 2A level planet, that is star lord of the star lord, that is going to be secondary supportive only. So let us focus on the planet star lord and sublord. Again, sublord is also plus and minus. So this planet is not a good planet to act as the event for the Dasa Bhuktī Antara for the event of marriage. Actually, this native got married in Jupiter Mahadasa. Okay, so first let us check the destiny. I forgot to discuss about that. Destiny, Sun is the 7th cuspal sublord. It's a good key planet. In the star of Moon is a mixed planet. It is supportive for marriage and also some unfavorable or present. Star lord of the star, sublords, the star lord of the star lord is also having mixed one. Sublord is Mercury. Mercury is a good key planet. So the Sun 7th cuspal sublord in the star of your mixed planet and sub of your good planet. So that way destiny is promised. Is in the marriage. One, you can see the houses, they are all supportive for the marriage, especially sublord is also supportive to the star lords. Unfavorable is not supported by the sublord, favorable only supported by the sublord. So that way it is promising the marriage. Now let us go to the Dasa lord. He got married in the Jupiter Mahadasa. Jupiter planet is a mixed, it is having some obstacles, favorable and also obstacle planet. Source planet, that is first level planet, is not a problem. Star lord Sun is a good planet, and 2A level is mixed one, and sublord is also a good planet. So that Dasa lord is strong in supporting for the marriage. So even that Dasa lord can have some not required at all levels, should be having favorable key planets. It can also have mixed planets in their star level, sub level also. Because Dasa lord can be supportive for the event of marriage, that is enough. But Bhuktī lord should be the strongest one. So Dasa lord is Jupiter is supportive for marriage. Okay. Now, which are the Bhuktis are running after Dasa lord? That is Saturn, then Mercury, then Ketu, then Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, and Rahu. They are going to act as any one of them is going to act as the Bhuktī lord and the Antara lord. So instead of going like this, we can check all 9 planets. Then we can find which are the more favorable planet. So that planet will act as the Bhuktī lord. Okay. Then after the Bhuktī lord, then Antara lord we can select also out of the best planets which are all favorable. So as we discussed, Ketu will not act as the Bhuktī lord or Antara lord also. You can see Venus. Venus is coming under what? Is a mixed one, but star lord is having mixed one. So this 1, 6, 12, this combination is not going to be favorable. Again, this 1, 6, 12, because 1, 6, 12 is okay. But again, it is repeated because this mixed one, again mixed one, and that 2A level only supportive, but sublord again unfavorable. So this is not going to help it. Then Sun, as we discussed, Sun is good. Star lord is mixed one. Then sublord is good. So that is okay only, but star lord is having mixed signification with the 6th house sublord. So that we cannot take it as a more favorable. We have to keep this Sun under the waiting list. Then Moon. Moon is okay, plus and minus. Star Lord is again plus and minus, so not good. Sublord is Rahu. You can see unfavorable key planet, so that is not good. So that is not going to support for the marriage. Mars, 7th, that is okay, plus and minus. Sun is good because good key planet. Sun is good key planet, right? So that is also good, no? Because 7, 4, 1 and 5 and 9, 7 sublord. So this is good. 2A level is mixed, that's not a problem. Sublord is also Saturn. You can see Saturn is a good key planet. Saturn, Sun, Mercury. Sun and Saturn are ruling the star level and sub-level, and Mars is a first level planet, is a mixed planet, that is not a problem. So this is good. Mars is a good planet to act as the Buddhi or Antra. Then Rahu is having 6 and 6. Source level is having some unfavorable. Saturn is okay. Saturn is a good planet, but you can see 8 and 12 are there. Here is having 6 and 6. This second level planet 8 and 12 is there. So that unfavorable grouping is formed from planet to star level, some mixed. That way, no, this has got some weakness. Sub level is okay. So these two things are okay, but whereas the first level planet 6 and 6, second level planet star lord having the second planet 8 and 12 having some combination of 6 and 12 having some weakness. The sub-level is good. Please understand here, Sun is the star lord, sub-lord is the Saturn. Here, Saturn is the star lord, sub-lord is the Sun. What is the difference? Star level is not having any 6th house combination. But here, star level having this 8 and 12 combination in the second planet, first level planet having 6 and 6. 6 and 6 is being further supported by 8 and 12 here. So, but that way, Mars is comparatively better than Rahu. I think you would have understood. Then Rahu is the Dasa Lord. So, Rahu, Dasa Lord, Star Lord is okay. 2A level planets mix and then sublord is okay. So Dasa Lord itself is good, but because of this 8 and 12 in the source level and also free planets, some obstacles are shown here. And 6 and 6 is also repeated 2 times. So we have to keep this one Jupiter also in waiting list. So it cannot, Jupiter itself is a very good planet. It can support for the marriage in its own buddhi if the marriageable is running during the period. But Jupiter itself is not very strong. Because of that, planet is having 8 and 12, and what you call star lord of the star lord is 6 and 6, and 6 and 6 star lord of the sub lord also present. So that way, some weakness is there. So we cannot make that Jupiter itself can support for its own marriage during its own buddhi. Now Saturn is a good planet. Yes, that 8 and 12 is there. Second planet on the first level, that is okay. Second level is Sun is good, and sub level is Venus 1, 6, 1 and 2 and 4 sublord. This is also mixed planet. Why this is mixed planet? Because of this 1, 6, 1 and 2 and 4. So this seems to be favorable 1, 1, 2 and also sixth lord only, but it is not being supported by 8 and 12 houses. But here you can see Venus, though it is having some mixed signification, that Venus is getting the support of the Saturn. Why Saturn? Venus, you can see, just a minute, let me show that birth chart. You can see Venus is here, Saturn is in Virgo. So Saturn is aspecting to Venus by 10th aspect. So that way the Venus planet is showing, Venus planet is getting the support of this Saturn by way of aspect. So that too, Saturn is the good key planet, that is the master period. Suppose that is the captain of the ship, that period. Saturn is aspecting to the sublord. So that way Venus is getting the influence of the Saturn. That way that Venus is getting the strength. So Saturn is a good planet to support for the event of marriage. Now comes the Mercury. Mercury is the last planet we have to check. Mercury is good on its own. Sub-star level Rahu is not good. So that is not going to support. Then sub-level is also having this is not a good. So Mercury is not going to support for the marriage. And Jupiter is not strong enough to conduct the marriage during its own buddhi. And we already discussed Ketu will not support, Venus will not support, Sun we have already kept in the waiting list, and Rahu also we have said that first level is not good, with 6 and 6 and supported by 8 and 12 here. So we have to keep this in waiting list again. And the remaining planets are Mars and Saturn. So out of this, I mean, Mars, Saturn, these are all two planets of waiting list. Out of this Mars and Saturn, after Jupiter, Saturn book is coming first. And as well as that, when compared to Saturn, Mars, Saturn is better because, I mean, Mars has got 7, 12, and 12 and 10. And so that way it has got some unfavorable in the cell. But whereas Saturn is good on its own, second planet only 8 and 12, that is not a problem. Sun is being supporting to this Saturn signification, further supported by that moon favorable, and further supported by 1 and 2, and which is being further supported by Saturn. So Saturn is a good planet, and Mars is the next good planet. And waiting list Rahu and Sun, they are having some unfavorable grouping, so we cannot choose them as the Buddhi Lord or Antra Lord. So that native for the native can get married in the Jupiter Saturn Buddhi, within Saturn Buddhi, Mars Antra, that native actually got married. So that way we can identify how the planet, with the help of that individual planet's self-signification, at what level they are playing, planet level or star level or sub-level or support levels, at what way they are getting the supports, and the level-wise study, left to right and top to down study is important. So that way we can do with the EPS, with the help of the EPS table itself, we can identify. So I will tell you one more thing also in this. Suppose I will clear off all these things. If you see that normally in stellar system or even in our KP system, what we do, we take cuspal lordship and occupying house only, right? Cuspal lord and occupying house only for the for the signification, 4-step theory, or you can take four significators, or 6 4 significators, or whatever you take it. You can see planet, I mean, cuspal lordship, occupying house. Normally, they don't take 2A level planet. If you take that one, Saturn is 9. You forget about this, okay? You forget about this. You forget about cuspal star lord and sublord. Only CL and OCC only you take it. So after Jupiter, so you can see Saturn 9, 10, and 5. Star lord is 4 and 1. Sublord is 1, 6, and 1. And star lord of the sublord is 7. So you can see it has got 6 and 12 also at the last level. So 1, 7 is also there, and 1 plus 2 also there. But it is having some 9, 5, 4, and 1. And 1, 6, 1, 2, and 7. So it has got some favorable houses and also having unfavorable houses at the end. So we cannot come to know whether this planet, because it is not having any 2, 7, or 11 houses in planet level, star level, and sub level. Okay, we cannot we cannot decide that Saturn can support for the marriage during this Bhukti. But look at Mercury. You look at this, Lord of 2 and 5 occupying second house, Rahu occupying third house, and sub-level is Jupiter 8, 11, and 5. So that way, if you take note, Mercury should be the better planet as per KP. You can take this planet is going to support for the marriage definitely. But Mercury, we have eliminated Mercury. Why? Mercury 252 is okay. Star level planet Rahu is unfavorable K planet because third occupant 216 star lord and 216 cuspal sublord. So which we have eliminated this planet. So if you do not consider this star lordship, sublordship, we will not be able to identify the complete strength of that particular planet. Sublord also 8, 11, and 5, but 8 and 12 cuspal sublord. So that planet favorable strength are being reduced as being the sublord for the unfavorable houses. So that way we'll estimate Mercury planet should be the better planet for the event of marriage, but that is not the right answer. I mean, that is actually Mercury cannot give it, Saturn only can give. But Saturn, you can see it is not having any 2 or 7 or 11 strongly signified. Similarly, yes, Mars can be chosen because 7th lord will be coming under signification, but Moon 4 and 4 and 1, and the sublord you can see 9, 5, and 5. So we'll say, okay, this is supportive for the marriage. But why not Mercury? And any other houses, suppose any other planet, you can see Ketu occupy 9th house, 3 and 1, and 3 and 1, and 7. Same, 9, 3, 1, 3, 1, 7 are there. Why did not Ketu give support for the marriage? Why the Saturn only? When compared to Saturn, it has got favorable houses also here. Then, yes, Venus, 1, 6, 12, this is not going to be supported, we can say that. Then why not the sun? Sun planet, fourth lord occupying Lagna. Just you focus on CLOCC. That moon occupying third house and Lagna, third lord occupying Lagna, and sublord is 2, 5, and 2. Sublord is good. So why did not sun support for the marriage? Then why after sun only moon? Moon you can see 3, 1 and 7, 12, 12. Sublord is 3. So why did not moon give support for marriage? We can say that star lord is having 12 and 12. Okay, but still why this Mars has given? Why not the moon? Mars has got the second level planet, star lord 12. Okay, so that is the reason we cannot say this is favorable, but we can say Mars. But why not the Mercury? Why not the sun? After sun, it gives given marriage in the Mars only. You can understand, no? Then after Saturn, I have only Mercury coming, but Saturn has given the marriage, but not the Mercury. What I'm trying to say that unless and otherwise we study each planet's signification from CL to cuspal sublord, we cannot find the self-signification strength of each planet, and the level to level study we have to study. Those things and all will be explained and taught in the EPS classes in detail. So this is an example. With the help of that EPS table, we can identify the planets, which are the planets are favorable for the marriage during their Dasa, Bhuktī and Antara. Why not the other planets will be supportive for that? In the next video, I will explain about, with the help of the filter table, how we can identify that same Dasa, Bhuktī, Antara with the help of the filter table, that is planetary interlink table. Okay, I hope you have understood. Thanks for watching. Om Kam Ganadipatiye Namaha. Namaskar. Om Shai Ram.